ash on my tongue, blade in the dark, climbing the ribs of the world from the roots of the scars we carved. Loving like rivers, names in the stone. Every fall, every broken bone, hammered my heart into armor. Dragon warrior, I rise through the smoke, from the molten graves below to the cold sky above. Dragon warrior, like fang on the throne, I will tear his kingdom open till the fire swallows his crown.
Hello, everyone. I am back. Let's there we go. Hope everybody's doing well. We have made it to Friday. Of course, I work on the weekends, so it might not be the exact same for me as it is for you. Although I kind of enjoy my job. I teach martial arts, specifically Tang Soo Do, which is kind of similar to karate and taekwondo. And I do that Friday nights and Saturday mornings. And we're still a small school, but we are working on growing, and hopefully one day we will get there. So, if you were with us earlier in the week, we were playing Dragon Quest III, the remake. And if you weren't, you do know. You do know now. I can't talk today. Don't mind me. I'm getting old. I'm 41, so just bear with me. If you did miss last stream, which was Wednesday, we are towards the end of the game. I'm not exactly sure, how many more streams till we're done with it, but we're getting there. And we are in the underground, the underworld, if you want to call it. And we are trying to find our way to the bad guy, Zoma, and defeat him. My dog is barking downstairs. The neighbor is getting a fence put up. And so every little noise and movement that she sees through the window, she's going to bark, 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 bark as loud as she can. It's so annoying. We'll watch TV and the doorbell will ring on the TV and she starts barking like it's our doorbell. Like, can't tell the difference, dog? Really? So I don't know. If she keeps yapping, we might just put her in the garage and maybe she'll quiet down a little bit. Or she won't, and she'll just continue to bark and annoy everybody. But yes, we're in the underworld, and we went to Rubus's tower, and Rubus is the goddess, and she was sealed into a statue by, I'm assuming, Zoma, and so we had to play the fairy flute to unseal her. But first, we had to fight Baramos's soul. I guess we defeated his physical body in the upper world, and then we fought his soul in the underworld, and we beat him, but he ran away. We didn't kill him, and we freed Rubus from the statue, and she gave us some power, and she basically tasked us with defeating Zoma because she said that she's too weak to do it at the moment. So my thought process, well, okay, well, we could just wait. What's the difference? He's not really doing much right now, anyways. We'll just wait till you're stronger, and then you can go deal with him. But then we wouldn't have much of a story or a game, would we? If we allowed the goddess to do her job. So we freed her, and there's a few more things that we need to get and have done, and then we'll start heading in that direction. However, today we're going to play some more of Dragon Quest VII. This is the new remake. They call it Reimagined. I've not played Dragon Quest VII on the DS, so I can't really compare it to whatever changes they made for the DS. It was originally released on PlayStation 1, and I can tell you that between PlayStation 1 and the remake, there's already been a lot of differences. Not necessarily big, huge, horrible differences. Names have been changed. The enemy encounters is different. We haven't encountered any on stream yet, but I've played it off stream. That's how I can kind of tell you a little bit. The thing about Dragon Quest VII is a large part of the beginning of the game, you don't fight anything. It's mostly exploring, going here, there, going in circles like you do in traditional RPGs, and a lot of dialogue. So the beginning can be kind of boring, but once you get moving into the ruins and whatnot, things start changing, and then you start dealing with enemies and whatnot. But the biggest difference is traditional Dragon Quest games, you don't see your enemy. You're just walking around, and then boom, you get pulled into a encounter. But this remake, and some of the other newer Dragon Quest games have implemented this. A few of them. The monsters are roaming the land. You can see them, so you can either go up to them and fight them, or you can avoid them. And so there's pros and cons of that. You know, if you're low on health or you're in a hurry to get somewhere, you can just do your best to avoid every single one. And you don't have to worry about being, in battle and hitting the run button and it says, sorry, you can't run, So there's some pros to that, I guess. I'm a little bit more old fashioned. I like not seeing the enemy and just being attacked, basically. But the game so far, from what I've seen, is still very fun. But the one thing I've noticed, and I don't know if it's because of the way they did the graphics. The graphics are pretty nice, but it seems like things are zoomed in, and so some things that in some ways it appears bigger, but like the map looks smaller to me. The dungeons don't seem quite as big as they were in the PlayStation 1. And we'll get into that as we see it. So I'm gonna pull up the game. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna turn on some sounds here. I had to mute it so you wouldn't hear it when I started the stream. All right, so this is the basically the story here. We have two events that occurred, and so I am going to deal with my dog real quick, and I'm going to let y'all read that. My wife just texted me. All right, I got to go deal with the dog. She won't hush. I'll probably end up putting her in the garage or something, but I'll be right back, and I'm going to let you read the story so far, and then we'll move on. I am sorry about that. Whew. I'm the only adult in the house at the moment, so I'm managing a dog, 2-year-old, and an 11-year-old homeschooled. I'm a busy person. All right. I'm assuming y'all probably read it by now. Then we have the controllers moving on its own. I mean, I can hold it. It's the day of the harvest, the most important day of the year, and Rufus's mother wakes him up early, tells him to take the sandwich to his dad, and he's a highly respected leader of the fishing expedition. We don't have any sub-stories at the moment. One nice thing is there is some voice acting in this game. Alrighty here. I think we pull up our map. Alright, Keeper is in the east of the island searching for the shrine he read about. Go and join him. Alright, so we've pretty much explored this whole area as much as they will allow us. Did I... We did go in through here. We went through here too, I believe. Yeah. I guess at some point we're going to find a way to get down there, although we haven't done it yet. So this random loot, I think, started in Dragon Quest IX on the map. It's mostly was materials that you could use for alchemy. And then they did it again in Dragon Quest III, the remake, and you got all kinds of random stuff. But at the same time, you'll be at the end of the game and you'll get boxer shorts, and, oaken club, and a bunch of junk. So that's kind of the equipment that we're dealing with at the moment. Not the greatest, but hey, it's the beginning of the game, right? The Shrine of Mystery.
At last! I thought you'd never show up. Anyway, this is where things start to get serious. Welcome to the Forbidden Place. No turning back now. Here, take a look at this.
Rufus carefully lifts the heavy cover. He sees an image of a bearded man in a robe holding a staff aloft. The tip of the staff is shining bright.
So, recognize anyone? Yup, that picture of the bloke with the staff looks exactly like this statue. I've got a good feeling about this. We're close, very close. We just have to, present something to this statue and then, something will happen. Ta-da! Behold the Sunstone Ring. It's been in my family for yonks. Let's see what the statue makes of this. Well, are you with me? Shall I present the ring to the statue or what?
Yes.
Great! I knew you'd come round. None of our useless scholars ever really got to the bottom of all this stuff, you know? They never dug deep enough. It was almost like they didn't want to. Forbidden places. Royal tombs. How can you hear words like that and not want to find out more? Well, not me. I've always wanted to uncover the secrets of this island, and I've always known they had something to do with these ruins. There's something waiting for me here. Something that will change my life. My destiny. Anyway, enough
destiny.
talk. Let's do this. Here goes nothing. Huh? Nothing happened.
Nothing
Looks
happened.
like I was wrong about the ring. But look what else I have up my sleeve. Ta-da! May I present to you the one and only sizzling stone. Let's see what happens now. Here we go. Still no luck. But we can't give up yet. What about the stone tablet we just found? It's not really shining anymore. But it won't hurt to try, will it? Here we go. Well, I can't deny the book's been something of a letdown. The stone tablet, too. I wanted to find a key that unlocked the world's mysteries, but it seems I was hoping for too much. There's no sense getting upset, though. After all, we can still patch the boat up and look for other islands out at sea. I borrowed the sizzling stone from your Uncle Pike, by the way. Maybe you could get it back to him for me.
Pike wasn't his name in the PlayStation 1 version.
Sorry this turned out to be a waste of
It's
time.
not that I remember.
But you can't win 'em all, eh? Now let's get out of here.
Lackey.
Huh?
What was that? You are yet lackey. That voice, did it come from the statue? Let's go investigate.
Lackey, you are yet lackey.
Is that statue talking to us?
The doors of destiny will only open for those who have been chosen, and you are yet lackey.
The doors of destiny? Do you mean the doors to this shrine? Oh, and what are we lacking exactly?
If you would prove your worth, you must overcome my trial. Show me courage, which blazes bright. Show me spirit that shines from within. You must find the 3 remaining fragments of stone tablet. Only then will the doors of destiny open for you. You who have yet to make your mark upon this world, will you face the trial?
I don't have a clue what's going on, but I know I want to find out. Come on, we have to do this. You're in, right?
Listen well, unproven ones. All you need to pass the trial lies here, within the bounds of the island. Leave no stone unturned, and keep your eyes peeled for even the slightest change. Go now. Prove your dazzling spirit and fiery resolve by gathering the 3 remaining fragments of stone tablet.
The stone tablet.
Woohoo! This is it, old friend! We're finally going to unlock the world's mysteries. And the key we needed was on the island all along. We've come this far. We can't stop now. Come on, let's get this trial done.
So just to let you know, this was not in the original. There was no voice calling to you, telling you to do a trial and to find the 3 stone tablets. That never happened. You actually found the fragments in the shrine later on, and they were not called yellow fragment. I think the first ones were called land shards, and so they've changed this a lot. Things are finally getting interesting. The key is unraveling the world's mysteries is right here on this island. Now, I don't know much about this trial, but I know one thing for sure. It's no match for a dream team like you and me. Hello. I can't say your name, but welcome over on YouTube.
Hey!
Fishing expedition should have finished by now, right? Which means your dad will be back. He's a man of the world, if I ever met one. Maybe we should ask him if he knows anything about these tablet fragments.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I didn't recognize you. What have you been up to? The fishermen are back with the pilchard harvest. You know.
Huh.
Oh, Rufus, hello there. It looks like the fishing expedition was a big success. King Donald will be pleased. He loves his pilchards. I'd imagine he'll be turning a blind eye to Prince Kiefer's antics. For a while now, he'll be too busy eating. Har, har, har. I don't mean to crow, but I just can't wipe the grin off my face. I have to be honest, when Pollock first suggested going that far north, I thought he had a screw loose. But then our nets started filling with lovely pilchards faster than we could haul them in. It wasn't all plain sailing, though. The sea gets pretty choppy up there. I worried we were getting out of our depth. But we made it. All's well that ends well and all that. Har, har, har. Just look at those lovely fresh pilchards. They're so smooth and shiny, and their eyes are bright as buttons. Why, I could just take a bite out of one right now.
Huh?
Crikey. Get a load of that. Look at all those fish. That's a haul and a half.
All right.
We probably could. See here.
All right.
How much money do I have? 78? Oh, he can't use the pot lid, although he can use shields. He can't use the pot lid specifically. I don't know if the pots respawn, but I'm pretty sure we got the sparkles at the bell before.
Oh.
Well, if it ain't Rufus, your dad's already head back home, lad. Quite right, too. He's earned himself a rest. We caught more fish than we knew what to do with out there. But it wasn't just fish. Now I think about it, we got something else caught in our nets as well. Your dad took it home with him, as far as I know. Did you two have fun sneaking around without me? You've got some nerve. Seeing the fishermen back in town reminds me of how you ruined everything. I could have gone with them if it wasn't for you. And as if that wasn't bad enough, you didn't even invite me to join whatever you went off to do. Boys. Young Maribel's a real handful. Her poor mother's beside herself with worry. But she's such a beautiful girl, but she's anything but ladylike. Perhaps I've said a bit much. Keep this under your hat, won't you? It's been a while. I'm sure it has. Say, please keep it down, Rufus. My husband's fast asleep. He certainly earned his rest. This year's pilchard harvest was a resounding success. Watch out for that wave, will you? Hello there, Rufus. Have you spoken to your dad yet? I know he's really keen to see you. Seems he caught something unusual in his nets and thought you and Prince Kiefer might like to have a look. Oh, but wait, he told us not to tell anyone about that. Forget I said anything. Oh, Rufus, you're back, but I'm afraid there's no lunch left for you, dear. You know how much your father loves my sardines. He just couldn't help himself from eating your share as well. You'll forgive him, though, won't you? After all, he tells me he's got something very interesting to show you. No idea what it is, but he's awfully keen for you to take a gander. Go on, don't make him wait any longer. He ate my lunch? How rude. What am I going to eat? Welcome back, my lad, and Prince Kiefer, you're here as well. This is quite the gathering. You know, I could tell from the tides that this was going to be a good year, but I never imagined it would go so well. We haven't had a haul like that in ages, not since the year you were born, in fact. Actually, now that I think about it, that year was the best of them all. Even this harvest doesn't come close. I remember coming home all set to boast about how many pilchards we'd netted, but then I found you waiting for me. Talk about stealing my thunder. You didn't hang about, did you? Couldn't wait to get out into the world. I said hello and you started bawling, and then Sorry, son, I'm getting a bit choked up. Let's talk about fish, shall we? We caught a lot of fish, a boatload and more. And tonight I'm going to sleep like a log. This is the life, I tell you. Back in the bosom of my family after a hard day's fishing. What's that, my lad? You after something? A nice strong glass of anchovy cordial, maybe? Huh? Did we find anything strange when we were out at sea? Well, now that you come to mention it, yes, we did, in fact. A very unusual object got tangled up in the nets. Where is it now? Haha. Where we go, it's an old piece of stone, something or other. I was thinking I should let someone up at the castle take a look. And since we have a royal representative here with us, the pair of you can deliver it for me. Saves me a trip. I'm dead on my feet. Ah, I missed your cooking, Pearl, my girl. You've done it again. This sardine stew is a real winner. Sure, the tablet fragment landed right in our laps. And don't worry, we'll hand it in just like your dad asked once our adventure's over, that is. Now let's start looking for the next one. Hey, Rufus, we're looking for information about this island, right? Well, I think I know who might be able to give it to us. His name's Dermot, the Hermit. Everyone calls him, because he lives all by himself on the edge of a cliff. He's not the friendliest chap, but I've got a feeling he might know a thing or two. The Unforgiven Crow, how you doing? Welcome. Oop, he's talking again.
Hey!
My dad always banging on about how the key to solving any problem is communication. And I think the old man might be right. We should take a listen to what people have to say. Come on, Rufus, let's head to Estard and start making some inquiries. Beats traipsing around aimlessly, at least. Me, Nightwing. If I haven't told you already, I don't remember. Yeah, I think I remember. People changing their usernames. Hey, whatever works. And then some people have different usernames depending on what platform you're on. Let's see if we can buy any more equipment. By the Wayfarer is closed. Alright, now we're gonna sell. We don't need the rags. We don't need the plain clothes. I don't think we need this either. I think she already has one. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she's doing better.
Hey!
The island might feel small, but we're not going to stumble across these tablet fragments by just wandering around. Why don't we try talking to some folks? They might have a helpful hint or two. Okay. Well, Your Highness, good day to you. Can't help wondering what will become of the kingdom when Prince Kiefer finally takes the throne. Oh, why isn't it Prince Kiefer himself? I wasn't just saying what a great place this will be when you're king. Some people, do you know the old weirdo who lives on top of the cliff on the edge of the town, the one they called Dermot the Hermit? Oh, you don't? Well, if you want to visit him, go through the tunnel at the bottom of the stairs outside the tree. He lives in a little house by the cliff edge there. Don't expect a warm welcome, though. Well, I took him some food the other day of the goodness of my heart, and do you know what he said? He told me it was vile and that I wasn't to bother him again. No wonder everyone gives the old blighter a wide berth.
Oh.
Looks like your uncle finally headed home for the day. I'll bet he's already tucked right up in bed, not losing a wink over all the rent money he owes. The nerve of the fellow. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she has a speedy recovery.
No.
Well, if it isn't my favorite nephew, why don't you give us a hand with a little pickle I've got myself into? As you know, your old Uncle Pike works himself to the bone every day, which means sometimes he forgets to take care of the little things. Not my fault I'm so busy, but my landlord, and he doesn't see it that way. He won't get off my case just because I'm a teensy bit behind on the rent. What's the problem here? Can't you simply explain your situation to your landlord and pay him what you owe? Thank you, Your Majesty. Why didn't I think of that? But how exactly is a humble working man like me supposed to come up with an entire half a year's rent at the drop of a hat? Perhaps you could enlighten me. Let's get going. We've got stone tablet fragments to find, and this is clearly a massive waste of time. What's that? Stone tablet fragments, you say? You mean those things with the maps chiseled on them? Well, as it happens, I might have seen one or two of those in my time. What? Where? Tell us everything. Come on, Your Majesty. Surely you can't expect me to give precious information like that away for free, can you? But of course, if my favorite nephew here wants to know, well, I'd never dream of denying him anything. All I ask is that you help me fatten my purse a little. Sounds like a fair deal? That's the spirit. Right then, all I need you to do is have a quick poke about town and bring me, let's say, 3 empty bottles. But listen up. I don't want any old bottles. I want nice, sparkly ones that could spot glint in the sun from a mile away. 3 of those, and the job's a good one. If I want to pay my rent, you're my only hope. It's not like anyone else on the island would lend me so much as a brass farthing. Right then, once you've got the bottles, come find me at Rainbow Cove up north. Toodle. This wasn't in the original either. There was no finding glass bottles. How many times do I tell you this is my place of work? You stand on that side, not this side. Pike's a liability, there's no denying that, but I do believe his heart's in the right place. I mean, he could have packed up and left his debt unpaid, but he at least seems to be trying to get the money he owes. Maybe everyone's right, I'm a soft touch. Dearie me, what must old Pollock make of that useless brother of his? If you ask me, he should have a word and tell him to sort himself out. Because when Pollock tells you to do something, you do it. Oh, hello, Rufus. Are old Pollock and his crew back on dry land yet? Yes. They are, I see. Well, here's hoping they got a good haul again this year. They did. I can't help but feel like Pike's using us for his own ends somehow. But if it turns up another tablet fragment, I won't complain. Right then, Rufus. Let's find those empty bottles he asked for. There's bound to be a few around here somewhere.
Hey!
Excuse me, do you have a sec? Hello there, Prince Kiefer. Can I offer you a glass of juice on the house? I'm all right for now, thank you. I was actually wondering if you had any empty bottles we could borrow. Empty bottles? There should be a spare in a barrel out the back. It might even be clean. Really? That's great. Thank you very much. Out the back. This one? There it is.
Hey!
I think we got enough empty bottles now, Rufus. Let's head to Rainbow Cove and see what Pike's got in store for us next. Alright.
Hey!
Right, we've got the bottles. Let's head to the funny little place, all tucked away like that, but I kind of like it. You feel almost protected in there. You know what I mean? Hey, we got some more bottles. We can pet the puppy. Playing crime scene cleaner right now? Yeah, I think I've heard of that. Let's go ahead and use that seed, shall we? Mine always tells me that larking around the island is not befitting of a princely station. I'm not built to be locked up in that castle all day long, forced either to keep my nose in a book or practice my parry and, however you say that word, until my arms fall off. Honestly, I don't know if I'm cut out to be a prince, let alone a king one day. What do you think you're doing waltzing into my house uninvited? Can't you see I'm busy? Go on, be off with you. Go to the ancient tome to Dermot. So, you're a door-to-door salesman, are you? Well, if you think I'm just going to buy an old book you bring me, you're making a big miss. When you found this book, did you find a piece of stone tablet along with it? Yes. I see, and would you be so good as to show it to me? Certainly looks the worse for wear, as does the book. Still, here they both are, when I never thought I'd lay eyes on them again. I hid that book and piece of stone tablet deep beneath the castle when I was still a young man. I can only assume you've come to me with these items in hand after hearing the voice at the ruins out to the east, yes? I knew it. You must be under the same spell I was at your age. I was absolutely determined to unravel the mysteries of the world. I was convinced there was another world waiting for me beyond the horizon, and I would let nothing, not friends, not family, stand in the way of me finding it. And so I found myself in those ruins, listening in astonishment to the same voice that must have spoken to you.
Listen up.
Then you must know something about how to complete the trial. Indeed I do. I even attempted it myself, though I proved unworthy. I concluded it was simply far too dangerous for anyone to undertake. In fact, I blocked part of it off and built my house here to keep an eye out and ensure no one could ever attempt such foolishness. Again, if you value your lives, you will turn back. Prince Kiefer, one day you will inherit the throne. I cannot allow you to throw your life away when your kingdom needs you. You're telling us to just give up? Well, don't waste your breath. We're so close to getting our hands on the key that unlocks the world's mysteries. If we quit now, I just know I'd regret it for the rest of my life. What use would I be as a king then, slumped on my throne, wondering what might have happened? Come on, Dermot. You know we won't give up now. Fine. Here, take it. I'm afraid it's not up to me to decide whether or not you've got the requisite metal. You'll only find that out by facing the trial yourself. In the cave that leads to these cliffs, you'll find a door. Head through there, you'll be on the right path. I only wish you luck, my young friends. This trial must be serious stuff if it proved too much for even stubborn old Dermot. Still, we've got nothing to lose, have we? Let's give it our best shot. Let's give it our best shot. We still got to go talk to Uncle Pike. Align the shadows on the walls of stone to let the master's form be known. This also was not in the original. There was puzzles, but this particular one was not in it. Align the shadows on the walls of stone to let the master's form be known, right? So we have to use the light shining on the wall to make a picture out of shadow. As for how exactly, I'll let you be the idea guy for one. Oh, too small. I need to push it back one more. That's got to be right because it went ding. Maybe too big. There we go. Woohoo! Now we can move on. Nice work figuring that we needed to use our own shadows.
Huh?
The tablet fragment's over there, just waiting for us to take it. Well, what are we standing about for? Flame chases away the darkness with its light, but so too does flame birth shadow. Allay your fears, conquer the shadow. Do so, and the prize you seek shall be yours. What? Looks like this isn't over yet. I don't know what those things are, but I think we're in for a scrap. So like I said, this wasn't in the original. This was not where your first fight is. This is something they add. Don't have any skills yet. But really, if we wanted to, what we could probably do here is we could just say start auto battling.
Take that!
Since we can't really do anything.
They didn't stand a chance.
The tribulators. Look at that, went up a level.
I'm going from strength
battle.
to strength.
First battle in the whole game, and we went up a level. This triumph, your bravery is proven. Claim your prize. I don't know. I think they've made it a little bit easier than original too. But look, Rufus finds a yellow fragment. That should be all 3. Nice. That's one more in the bag. On to the next. Oh, we got more than that. Can we make the game harder? We probably can make the game harder. Yeah, right there. We could make it harder if we wanted to.
Hey!
We got ourselves another tablet fragment, and you know what? That was way more fun than I expected. Bring on the next one. Let's hunt down those other fragments. And I even have a zoom spell, but let's go talk to the old man first.
Oh!
You really get through the part of the trial? I can't believe it. Long ago, back when I was willing to forsake all human connection in pursuit of my dream, I too attempted it, but I failed. Ever since that day, I've wondered if things might have turned out differently if I hadn't been alone, if I'd had a friend at my side. Well, I believe I've finally been given the answer. I've been shown once, and for all what friendship can achieve. You two have what it takes to unravel the mysteries of this world, I'm sure of it. Did you get the 3 empty bottles from me? You're a lifesaver. Yeah, these will do nicely. Now, next you'll have to fill these beauties up with some of this lovely rainbow water. Give us a shout once you're done. Water glitters. Yes. Fill your bottle, yes. Well done, lad. I knew I could count on my favorite nephew. Alright, we've done our bit. Care to tell us what you plan to do with all that bottled water? Bottled water? You think this is just bottled water, do you? Why, this is holy, holy water, Your Majesty. Whether you drink it down or splash it around, good things are bound to come your way. Youth, beauty, riches, the sky's the limit, probably. All I need to do is find some discerning customers and convince them that this is the one and only way to solve all their worries. And you really think this is going to work? Confidence. That's the trick with stuff like this. If you believe, they'll believe, and then they'll be chucking money at you. Alright, let it never be said old Pike ain't a man of his word. Come on, you lot, let's go and get your reward.
Ayo?
This is a spot. Now I think it was around this bit of wall here. Aha, here we are. I stumbled upon it after I'd somewhat overdone it one night. and came to splash some water on my face. I saw the stone tablet inside, but didn't reckon there was any money to be made from it, so I left it where it was. I don't have the foggiest why you're so keen on collecting old bits of rubble. But if you think it's a fair reward, who am I to say any different? I wouldn't normally trust your uncle any further than I could throw him, but it's not like we have any better ideas. Come on, let's head in. Another puzzle. Water flows your path impeded. Perhaps some movement is what's needed. This also was not in the original.
Hey!
Well, if the water is stopping us from getting past, all we have to do is stop the water. And there's even a couple of nice big stone blocks here for good measure. Let's see if they won't do the trick. Well, that was about half as effective as I would have liked. Maybe there's something more we can do. Take that water. Now we can move on.
Hey!
Listening to Pike's got us this far, so I guess we just have to keep trusting him. Come on. That tablet fragment must be around here somewhere. What luck! We find another one. Nice one. Trust my favorite nephew to take care of business. Alright then, let's have a look at that stone tablet. I'll give you an expert appraisal of its value, and I won't even charge for the service. We appreciate the offer and everything, but no need to be shy, Your Majesty. As the responsible adult in the room, I think I should take a little look, so I can tell you what it's really worth. Hey, Valerian, how's it going? Come on, my dearest nephew, cough it up, or are you going to make me do this the hard way? Alright, your choice. Let's take a look under your hat. Okay then, let's try your pockets. Bingo! Well, if it isn't my sizzling stone, I thought I'd lost this little beauty. How'd you get your hands on it? Rufus has been pickpocketed by Pike. The sizzling stone is no longer in his possession. I knew my luck was going to change. If I can offload this little beauty, we'll forget about 6 measly months' rent. I could buy Estard Bloomin' Castle. Well, I wouldn't be needing all this holy water no more. Why don't you take a bottle for yourself? The holy water. Well then, I best be off. Fine work today. Your uncle really is unbelievable. But who cares about that? We've got ourselves another stone tablet fragment. All that effort was worth it in the end.
Hey!
Rufus, we've done it. We've got the 3 tablet fragments. Let's head over to the shrine and see what the statue has to say. Alright, but first... I want to try to find if I can get over there to get the yellow sparkling stuff there. I opened this door yet? Nope. Don't think there's any other way we can. This brings us out on the other side. I don't see any pathway. So it must be something we can't do yet. And if my memory is correct, like I said, it's been a little while since I played the original. the staircase that leads to the old man's, the hermit's house, I don't believe it was originally next to the church. I think it was originally actually up here. Like back in this corner behind his house. Since we've done all this work, let's go ahead and save. Make sure. So, I mean, obviously, when they made things really 3D like this, it also made things bigger. So I'm assuming they moved it over here because there wasn't as much room. But technically speaking, they could have just made the map bigger. I don't know. I'm not a programmer. At least Zoom doesn't take any magic points. We can go straight to the shrine.
Hey!
Alright, Rufus, this is it. Are you ready? Yes.
All right, here goes. Let's see if we really are the chosen ones. Please reveal the way forward! Whenever you're ready.
Your courage is proven.
And all it took was a quick jaunt around the island. I can't believe we actually did it! This is so exciting! I can't wait to see what's in there! Come on! The real adventure is about to begin!
I am a little bothered by the fact that he has a sword on his back, but he's fighting with a stick. Caught you. I knew you'd be sniffing around out here. Did you really think you could keep it a secret?
Eh?
Maribel? You're a real horrible person. Did you know that? You've been doing all this fun stuff. You didn't say a word to me about it. You promised me, remember? So I'm joining you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Got it? Good. I should think so too. Now, what are we hanging out about for? Let's get going. I'm having fun already. Well, we'll just have to lump it, I suppose. You only tell on us otherwise. All right, let's get going. Now we have a party of 3. All right, so we're now in the shrine, and this is probably where I'm so far mostly disappointed. In the original, the shrine was a lot bigger and a lot longer, and a bunch of puzzles. They've cut it all out. You used to have to go up stairs and down ladders and whatnot to get to this area where you had, I think it was like 4 big rooms that had these shard tables. and each color had its own room. And they like did away with that and put it all in one room. Okay, and then you had a big squared room where you had these rooms, which are teleporters. Okay, so a little spoiler alert: each time you help, once you get to a certain part in the story, it opens up a portal. Okay, and so they just kind of shortened it. They condensed everything. And so there's really no puzzles or anything in here at all. And so I kind of have, that's my biggest disappointment so far, is this shrine. They made it really basic. No exploring whatsoever in the shrine. No notice of history or lore or anything. And this creature right here, he was not in the original either. I don't know about the DS version. I can't say I haven't played it. But, yeah. This is all changed and added. You got those pesky doors open. Well done, you. Now, I might just earn my forgiveness from on high.
Huh?
Who are you? Are you, in charge of this place? Oh, no. I wouldn't go that far. I'm just a caretaker. I look after the assembly room. You know, this isn't the first time we've spoken. That was me talking to you earlier through the statue. This is all a bit much to take in at once. I've been looking after this place for years now. Decades. No, centuries. In fact, a long, long time. So long, in fact, that I'm clean forgotten everything about myself. I haven't forgotten my duty, though, to guide the chosen ones to a new world. You hear that? Chosen ones. Looks like passing the trial paid off.
Hey!
Well, I'm standing here too, aren't I? I must be just as chosen as you, and I didn't do any trial. All right. Chosen ones, I suppose you're already noticed the colorful pedestals we've got in here. Well, each one of these is packed full of a mysterious force, a force that will guide you to where you need to go. This force is unleashed using a series of special stone tablets, fragments of which you have already collected. No? Now you just need to find a pedestal that's the same color as the pieces you have in your possession. I'm sure you'll work the rest out for yourselves. Why don't you give it a go? Well, we know we got the yellow, plus we got this nice little quest marker. They made that easier too. It was a little bit more work
Why is it
in
so
the original.
bright?
Ow. Ah. Blimey! What just happened? Are you two okay?
Of course I'm not okay. I want an explanation for what just happened, and I want it now.
Well, all I know is that 1 minute we were in the shrine, and the next, we were here. I don't recognize this place, though. Is it even on the island?
What are you talking about? Of course it's on the island. Where else would it be, you big dummy? What I want to know is why the sky's so dark and gloomy. It's really not helping the mood. Ugh! Whatever this place is, I hate it already! In fact, I've had enough. I'm going home. Thanks for the amazing adventure. Let's never do it again.
Well, I suppose we should get going too. We can't hang around here all day. Come on!
We are in question mark.
Oh, that sounded an awful lot like Maribel. We need to find her, and fast! Come on!
In the original game, this was the very first fight right here.
What are those things?
Alright, we don't have any skills. He doesn't have any skills, so we're just gonna auto.
Take that! That's how it's done.
Our proficiency as a fledgling fisherman has increased, and we learned heal. So in the original, you didn't have jobs or whatever this is. You didn't have that, and you didn't learn a whole lot until you got to the point where you could have jobs. There was no fledgling fisherman proficiency up kind of thing. So it's something that they added, I'm assuming, to make it easier, maybe?
I don't like this one bit. Where exactly are we? And why is it full of monsters?
Monsters? You call those monsters?
Well, if they weren't monsters, what were they? If they look like monsters and smell like monsters, they're monsters. Well, anyway, the one thing I do know is that this is all your fault. Both of you. It's time you took responsibility for your actions. You need to make sure I get home safely.
Monsters, eh? Did you hear that? Real live monsters! We're on a proper adventure at last! Is it just me, or is this kind of exciting?
Yes, it is just you. You're such an idiot. I'll trust you to be happy about this. Listen, I'm not staying here a moment longer. Take me home! Now!
Scenery is really nice, though. And the map's pretty detailed looking.
And what are yourselves doing here?
I'm sorry. We weren't sneaking up on you or anything. You've got nothing to fear from us. I'm Kiefer, Prince of Estard.
Estard, you say? Are you serious?
Well, anyway, this is my best pal, and this is Maribel. They're with me.
Excuse me, miss, whatever your name is. Why is it so dark and horrible here?
Ah, right. Me name. I'm Maeve.
Hello, Maeve. Can I ask why you're bothering to weed such a scrawny old patch of grass?
Weeding? Sure, I wasn't weeding. I was putting some nice plants on these graves, like.
Plants? You mean those handfuls of grass? Why would anyone put grass on a grave?
In case you've not noticed, there's not a lot in the way of flowers round here. That's why I have to make do with that little lot, like.
Wait! I've got some flowers. Well, some seeds at least.
Seeds, you say?
Yes, I I got them from the woods near Estard. I was going to plant them round my house.
I hate to be a bother, but I'd be grateful if you could see your way to letting me have a handful.
Oh, I don't mind at all. In fact, have the lot.
That's the nicest thing she's done so far.
Sure, that's grand altogether. I'll plant these round the grave, so I will. Maybe now the souls of the departed can rest a wee bit easier.
The departed? Gosh.
Now where are yourselves heading to? If you don't mind me asking.
That's a good question. I suppose we're heading home.
Yous want to go home, do you? Well, I wouldn't start from here, so I wouldn't. Your best bet for now is to get out of this forest. You'll find a little village up the way where you can rest up. By way of thanks for them seeds, I'll come along with you. Well, let's be off, shall we? To get to the village, we'll need to head out of the forest and go east.
Now, she's part of your party as a guest, so you can't access any information or equipment that she has. But she will fight and she will heal you, and she is stronger. So this would also be a good point to level up and try to make some money and use her while you have her.
Right.
Just head out of the forest and head east. You'll soon see the village. You might bump into a monster or two on the way over, but don't fret. I'll keep you safe, so I will. Alright, so see, you actually see the monsters now, instead of just randomly walking and entering a fight. So that's the village. If you wanted to go straight, following the story, you could go there. Or you can actually do a little leveling up before you go in.
Here comes the heat! Oh, cheers!
The stick turned into a sword there, and then he missed.
Take this!
I think she's got a steel broadsword. We could use one of those. Now, whether they'll let us do it in this version, I don't know. But in the original, you could actually go down here to the cave. No, they won't let you do it in this. Village is due north of here. We best not linger too long in these parts. They're teeming with monsters. But you could use it to build up with.
Take that!
Right, on we go. Take this!
We're going to try to conserve a little bit of magic, but just like in Dragon Quest III, if you level up, it heals you.
Right, on we go.
I'm going from strength to Take that!
Right, on we go.
And she won't let us, but in the original, you can go in here too. And eventually they do come back. But you have to kind of wait for them to respawn. I don't think technically she has any magic points. I think it's just like infinite.
That's how it's done.
And while we have her in our party, we're going to take on this tougher monster.
Hey!
Sometimes while out exploring, you'll come across monsters which exude a menacing aura. These monsters are much stronger than their run-of-the-mill equivalents. Upon defeat will drop a monster heart, a valuable reward. These aura-enshrouded monsters will not appear again once defeated.
Take this!
Good miss. He just has healing, so we'll put that on hold for the moment.
Flame slash!
Probably should defend. He needs to heal though.
Take this!
Getting worked up, so it's sort of like trance and limit breaks and whatnot.
Hey! Yup!
Flame slash!
Good thing we use that, huh?
Here comes the heat! Red!
Flame slash!
Oh, he's out of magic. I wonder if so is she, because she's not really using anything.
Right! Take that!
There we go, she used it.
Here comes the heat!
What? I owe you one.
Take this!
Yup!
If you can't kill her. She's not killable, she's essential.
Take that!
There's the critical hit. I don't think she can use it anymore, so we're just attacking now. Yeah, you just keep hitting her. We got him! Yay!
They didn't stand a chance.
Alright,
How's
up
about
levels.
that?
And treasure. A hammerhood heart. During your adventures, you might stumble upon a monster heart or two. These can be found in chests or earned by defeating certain monsters. Monster hearts can be equipped as accessories and provide unique effects either in battle or when out exploring. That is also something they've added. But I think it's a positive add, honestly. What does it do? The relentless resolution to chase after critical hits no matter what the cost. I think we'll probably give it to him. Alright, well I guess we'll go to town now.
Hey!
Wait a second. Where'd Maeve get to? I can't see her anywhere.
Huh.
You're right, she's gone. Maybe she rushed off home? I'm guessing she lives here, right? Without even saying goodbye? Some people have no manners. What kind of village has she brought us to anyway? It looks a little run down. A little? That's an understatement of the century. But who cares? It's not like we're going to be staying here long. Let's see if anyone can tell us the way home, shall we?
Oh.
So ye be travelers, will ye? So welcome to Ballymalloy. It's named after our greatest hero, don't ye know? In the original, it was called Rex. So much easier to say, right? Now we could do with some heroics, I tell ye. This place's glory days are behind it, so they are.
Eh?
What's that? You're asking me what I'm doing? You have not have eyes in your head? I'm smashing up my own house. Sure, ye only after asking me what I'm doing, and now you're asking me why I'm doing it. You're an awful one for the questions. I'm doing it for my lovely wife, ain't I? Why else would a man be tearing his own four walls down? Nothing in the barrel.
Oh.
Would you look at the state of me beautiful vegetable patch? Sure, what's the world coming to? I mean, look at the size of that hole dug right in the middle there. He's right. That is a big hole. Who would do something like that? Who'd you think did it? Sure, it was none other than me own self. I know it for me wife's and daughter, but it breaks me heart, so it does. This place is so depressing. Let's see if anyone knows the way to Pilchard Bay. The quicker we get out of here, the better. Sure, there once was a time this was just a peaceful town in back of beyond. Then one day, when you know it, them horrible monsters came and stole all our women folk away. The fiends gave us men an awful ultimatum, so they did. They said if we wanted to see our wives and daughters alive again, we were to tear the village to pieces. I know I shouldn't give in to despair, but I fear our girls are long gone from this world. There's no hope for this place now. If I were yous, I'd go back to wherever you came from and pray for us. This was a beautiful big church. You wouldn't credit it now, would you? Well, in times of trouble, what choice do we have but to turn to the Almighty?
Hey,
Sure, what's the point in doing anything? No good will come of it. We're doomed. Doomed, I tell ye.
oh,
It's desperate, so it is. I built this house with me own two hands, and now I'm tearing it down, plank by plank. It's as much as I can do to keep from weeping. There's an awful lot we can learn from trees, wouldn't you agree? You can chop bits off them, you can burn them, but they never complain. They just keep on growing. They're tremendous, so they are.
oh,
Come here, till I tell ye about Malloy, our humble little village's greatest hero. Are you ready to hear me yarn? Now, it's so happened that 20 years ago, a mob of monsters overran the village. When men all vowed we'd stand together and fight the shower of savages to the death. We decided to take the fight to the monster's lair. This one brave lad volunteered to go on ahead. I'll lead the charge, says he. We're behind ye all the way, says we. But did we go after him? Indeed, we did not. We just couldn't summon the courage. Meanwhile, that brave young fella barreled on regardless, blissfully unaware that not one of us was behind him. He fell in battle, of course, but not before he battered a whole battalion of them beasties. His name, as you may have guessed, was Malloy. At least I'm thinking that's how you pronounce it. I'm gonna call it Malloy. And a finer young fella we never did breed. So, to show our gratitude to the poor lad we let down so badly, we decided to make a gesture, something big, you know? And that's how the name of the village came to be changed to Malloy. It's quite a tale, eh?
oh.
I'm sure the day will come when I have to tear this place apart too. If that's what it takes to get me darling wife back, I'll do it. But for the time being, it's business as usual. Good morning. I trust you had a nice sleep. Nothing in there that I can see.
Oh.
Where's that yourselves are from? Estard, that ye say. I've never heard tell of it myself. Or have I? Maybe ringing some kind of bell, but it's hard to be sure. Plain clothes we don't need. This may look like me house, but it's not me house at all. It's actually your man Hanlon's place. We decided to swap so the monsters wouldn't find him like. Sure, will you listen to the way I'm carrying on? I shouldn't be sharing this type of thing with complete strangers now. Pretend ye never heard a word now. I'll stop blathering and get back to me day job. We got 202. Can't afford the copper sword yet. Armor would be good, though. Getting him a shield would be very good. $112. He can use the pot lid. Hey, what's the story like? Where'd you think you're going? You wouldn't be planning on heading up to the top of the village, would you? Yes. Well, you're wasting your time. There's nothing to see up there on your life.
Hey!
No, Rufus, I didn't believe a word that man said. There's something at the top of the village that he doesn't want us to find. I just know it. Some horse manure.
Who's there? Ah, sure, you're humans. Well, that's a relief, so it is. Sorry I wasn't more welcoming, but you took me by surprise. I thought them monsters had finally found us. I'm Patrick, and you'll be travelers, will
I think
you?
his name's the same.
Well, tell me this and tell me no more. Did you meet a woman called Maeve at all?
Yes, we did.
You did? Oh, sure, that's grand. Maeve protected our village from them monsters, you see. But no one's seen her this last while, like. Me dad's injured, and now Maeve's gone. Sure, things couldn't be any worse. You alright, Da? Are your wounds giving you grief? Sorry about that. I had to check on him. Me dad's this village's bravest warrior. He went off to fight the monsters and bring back our women, but he came home in this shape. According to your man, the doctor, we'll be needing a yoke called a green gem to make him right again. But the mine where you get him is full of monsters now. It's southeast of here, so it is. I was hoping I'd see Maeve so I could ask her to go and grab us one. Can I ask you a favour, like? If you run into her on your travels, will you tell her we need her help? I'd love to go off and search for her myself, but I've to look after me da, you know?
You know what? I'm thinking we should help this kid find the green gem he's after. What do you say?
Yes.
Nice one. I knew you'd be up for it.
I want to leave you two to get on with it. But it's not like I've got anything else to do. Out here in the middle of nowhere. So I suppose I'd better tag along. I mean, who knows? We might find a clue to help get us back home.
Did I hear you right? Are you thinking of helping us out, like?
Yup, that's right. Just point us in the right direction. You said those green gems are in a mine southeast of here. Oh, and if we run into Maeve again, we'll tell her about you and your dad. I'm sure she'd be happy to help you out as well.
Thanks a million!
Oh.
Now we can pretty much freely go how we please.
That's how it's done.
If you successfully wallop a monster significantly weaker than your party during exploration, you will defeat it outright before battle can even begin. Happily, you'll still earn experience, vocation proficiency points, gold, and items as if you'd fought it normally, though at reduced amounts. In other words, if you don't want to kill it and you want more, then you would just have to touch it instead of swing your weapon at it.
Easy peasy.
Hey!
So we're gonna do some fight, make some money, get some equipment.
Take that!
All in a day's work. Knew I had it in me.
Like you can go in here and they have this nice handy dandy statue where you can heal your hit points and your magic points. And then you can also save as well. Also not in the original. You had to go to town and talk to the priest in the church to save. You didn't have, and go to the inn to heal. You didn't have any free heal. So we can actually go in here. We can do some leveling up here.
Here comes the heat.
So we can kill it. Nope. We need to get some stronger weapons that fight with sticks.
Flame slash! They didn't stand a chance.
We got buff. Ooh, that's a lot of monsters. But they're too stunned to move. This could be good for our advantage here. Let's get rid of these things first.
Flame slash!
Good. Ooh.
Here comes the heat.
Take that!
Right.
We're gonna hold off on that. And we're gonna hold off on this.
They didn't stand a chance.
Ooh, what do we get? An herb. Alright, so supposedly we can heal by pushing this button. Party wounds are healed. Sort of like in Dragon Quest III. You have that option, but you have to put the menu up on it in Dragon Quest III. It also seems there's a autosave for this as well, which is nice. It actually proved useful when we were playing Dragon Quest III.
Take that!
Easy peasy.
How's about that?
Where's our money going? 137. Money! I like money. That was some funny noises. Alright. They're attacking first. We're gonna let loose.
Here I come!
Rude operator. Then we can go frizz, and we're gonna try to get rid of this mouse flap.
Here comes the heat!
Loose.
Yeah!
Ocean's devotion. Easy peasy. Dazzle. And this is pretty much all as far as we can go in this tower. We can't go down the middle until we get there with the storyline. And periodically, the monsters will respawn. It just takes a little while. We can heal. We can cancel out of that. We could probably go back in. Then we can dazzle the lips.
Watch this!
So now they have potential to miss us. Royal flush. Maybe we'll get some critical hits. What do you think? There's one. Well, the dazzle didn't really work very well, did it? They still hit it. We have another herb. Oh, it has not come back yet. And see, that's where the way they're doing this is kind of annoying, because you have to wait for them to come back. Whereas in the original, you would just go like this. Or back and forth, and then you would be attacked. Ooh. They're gonna get to fight first. Goodness gracious. All right, let's use dazzle on all of them. Hopefully it would work. We only got one. It will.
Flame slash!
He missed.
the heat!
He was dazzled too. So there was two that was dazzled. Gosh.
Take that! That's how it's done.
We don't have to worry about buying herbs. Alright, we got 300 gold. We can buy some things. And we can still use the zoom spell and zoom back to the town if we wanted to.
Flame slash! That's how it's done.
Here comes the heat!
Take that! They didn't stand a chance.
Why would you use that on a slime, computer? Prioritize. AI needs to work on his prioritization. Prioritization. We'll get it right eventually. So, technically speaking, you don't really need to spend money to stay at the inn. You just need to go one of those statues.
Ooh.
What that ye say? We met Patrick. In that case, what's the harm in telling ye? This isn't me house at all. It belongs to your man, Hanlon. We swapped so the monsters wouldn't find him. Don't tell anyone I told you, will ye? Anyway, back to me day job. Think I have anything to sell? Probably sell the manure for 1 gold. All right, let's start working on getting. Let's get some stronger weapons.
Hey! Take that! That's how it's done.
Still no issues with Restream? Not that I'm aware of. Everything seems to be working pretty good. No jinxes.
No.
Janie Mac, we've got company. What the blazes you think you're doing here at this hour? If you're thinking of visiting the mines, I'd cancel your holiday plans. Sure, it's busting at the seams with monsters. That Tung Fu fighter. Nice.
Flame slash!
It's a good thing we upgraded weapons.
Done.
Where'd the other monster go? There was 2 monsters here. He disappeared when I killed the other one. Except we don't need it now. Everybody's got a leather shield. You can't use it.
Hey!
So these are the mines. They don't exactly look safe. Listen, if any monsters try to attack me, I want you to throw yourself in the way, all right? Look who it is.
Thanks.
Well, well, we meet again. What are yourselves doing in a place like this?
Yeah?
Hey, it's Maeve. Great timing. So the thing is, Prince Kiefer tells Maeve about Patrick's request. Is that right? So the little fella's after a green gem to save his dad. We'd be great if we'd be grateful if you could help us. I can't talk. Is it that time? I've got to be going, like I've got a list of things to do as long as your arm. Just keep your eyes peeled for rainbow rocks, break off a chunk of a green one, and that lad will be able to help his dad. Wait, you're going, but what about Patrick? He thinks you're a hero. I'm sure you have stuff to do and all, but just imagine how disappointed he'll be when we tell him. That boy's braver than any of us. I can still see him now, marching into the monster's lairs to rescue his dad. The lad was shaken with fear, but even when the monsters were right in front of him, he didn't run away. Something about his courage touched me. Before I knew it, I'd taken Patrick and his dad back to the village. It was the way he carried himself. It reminded me of that time. Alright, I'll do it. I saved the lad's life once. I can't very well go leaving him in the lurch now, can I? I'll come along with thee. Really? That's great news. Thanks, mate. Just remember, I have things to do, so don't be wasting me time traipsing all over the place.
Right, on we go.
Miss me.
That's how it's done. How's about that?
Insana, it says. And we got a pointy hat that we don't have to buy. Woohoo.
Right.
It's crawling with monsters, so just keep moving. I've got your back, but I'll suffer no dwaddling, so I won't.
Here I come! Here comes the heat!
Boy, they use it in the wrong fight.
Right, on we go.
Maybe I should change their tactics.
Hey!
Take this!
Increases attack power by removing status ailments. Nice.
Easy peasy.
Take this!
Take that! They didn't stand a chance. Hey!
Well, why she didn't kill it? Got a steel broadsword stronger than what we got.
Yup!
On we go.
Aqua Slash.
Right.
Well done. Now let's get moving. Let's see. Do the red one. That was incorrect. That was incorrect. Let's try this again.
Hey!
Must oblige, your regular rock-breaking prodigy.
Day's work.
That's how it's done.
That's how it's done. See if there's anything up here. Treasure.
Take this!
All in a day's work.
On a crack.
Take this!
Try Aqua Slash. Not as strong as it could have been.
Take that!
Easy peasy.
A slime heart.
Right.
Sure, now this is the place. Have you a good route around and see if you don't turn up the green gem. The essence of wobbliness makes defty dodging enemy attacks a matter of course. It increases evasion. We did it! We found a green gem. Only problem is it's blooming massive. How are we going to cart this outside? Leave this to me. Dave concentrates extremely hard on the green stone. Small chunk of green gem splinters off. Here you are. Bring this to the wee fella. Now there's no sense in lingering here. Follow me. Oh, they took us out.
So listen, do you mind if I ask you something? What made you decide to help young Patrick in the first place? It's been preying on my mind, so it has.
Well, what else could we do? I mean, he needed our help. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Well, that's grand altogether. If only that rotten lot in Ballymalloy had half your courage.
What do you mean?
You know that village I took yous to? Well, there's a reason it's called Ballymalloy. It must be the best part of 20 years ago now. The place was attacked by a terrifying monster, out of the blue like. The folks there didn't know what to do until one brave young man decided to make a stand. His name was Malloy. So off he goes to face down the beast, and his friends and neighbours are telling him they're right behind him. He marches into the monster's lair to have it out, believing the rest of the troops will be joining him soon. And how many of them villagers were there marching behind him? Not a one. Malloy held out as long as he could, sure that reinforcements were on their way, until finally he and the monster couldn't go on. They collapsed and breathed their last. When the villagers learned what had happened, they were ashamed of themselves, as well they might be, and decided to rename their village in Malloy's honour. But what good did that do him, I ask you? You could name 100 villages after him, and it wouldn't change nothing. The good folks of Ballymalloy didn't learn anything from the experience either. Where were they when Patrick's dad was fighting them monsters, huh? Listen to me blathering on. Never mind. I'm sorry for bringing it up. Now listen. There's something I want you to have.
A wooden doll.
That doll was a present from me big brother. He gave it to me when I was just a girl. Whenever I was afraid, I'd hold that doll. And it was like it was telling me to be brave, to stay strong. I've always carried it with me. As a good luck charm, like. But I amn't a child anymore. If you don't like it, you could throw it away. I just wanted it to go to a good home is all. Anyway, I better be off.
Gonna go to the store first.
All right.
Likes of me wouldn't stand a chance fighting them awful monsters. We just get in Harlan's way. Like, best for all concerned of us if us lot kept out.
All right.
We're getting there equipment-wise. Won't be too much longer. So how did you get one?
Hey!
Well, we got the green gem for you, with a little help from Maeve. You found a green gem, and you ran into Maeve and all. Deadly. Thanks a million. Right. Let me have the gem yoke, and I'll set it down next to me dad. I think his dad's name was Henry in the original. Just hope this gets him back on his feet. I can't believe you were battling monsters with Maeve down in the mines. Ye must be pretty tough, like. Sure, I haven't told you much about Maeve yet, have I? Your dad and me owe her our lives, so we do. Oh, we heard all about that from her. She told us how you marched into the monster's lair alone to save your old man. So I wanted to give the old fella a hand, like, but I was no match for them monsters. If Maeve hadn't been there, it would have been curtains for the both of us. Anyway, the main thing is we survived. I just pray he's back to his old self soon. Now, I'm guessing ye must be worn out, right? Why don't you head over to the inn and get a good night's hip?
It was nice of Patrick to pay for our rooms. He's such a considerate boy. Unlike some I could mention. Oh, that Kiefer can sleep anywhere. I wish I knew his secret. Okay, I'll shut up now. Try to get some sleep. Night, you two. Are you still awake? It's just... I can't shake this awful feeling that we might never see Pilchard Bay again. Wouldn't that be horrible? I want to go home. I miss my mother and father. Only joking. Got you. Only a massive wimp would say something like that. Anyway, go to sleep, will you? All your talking's keeping me awake.
He hasn't said one word.
Oh!
Wait, please. What is it, sis? Is there something you're wanting to say to me? Yeah. You shouldn't be going off on your own. It's dangerous. Like, can't someone go with you? Listen, I don't want to go off on my own. Of course, I don't. But the others are awful slow coaches. If someone doesn't hurry after the monsters, we'll lose sight of them. I have to lead the charge. You know what that means, sis. That means I go ahead, wallop a few beasties, and give the others time to get ready. Once they catch up with me, there'll be no stopping us. The monsters won't know what hit them. Make sense? Yeah, I suppose. Now, I'd better get going. Oh, I almost forgot. I made this for ye. Here. Isn't it? Is it a doll? Well, it's meant to be. The idea is that it'll give ye courage, like, while I'm away. A bit rough and ready, like, but I put me heart and soul into making it. Keep it safe, you hear?
Right.
I will, I promise. Thanks a million. Well, I'd better be off. Be good, won't you, now, Maeve? Top of the morning to ye.
Hey!
I wonder if Patrick's father is any better now. Come on, Rufus, let's go and see how he's getting on. His sword looks pretty nifty.
Look, me dad's back on his feet, so he is. Sure, he's never been better.
How are you? The name's Hanlon. Me lad Patrick's just after telling me all that happened while I was flat on me back. I can't thank you enough.
Don't forget to thank Maeve too, da.
So let me get this straight, like, that warrior you were telling me about earlier, her name was Maeve.
Yeah, she's super tough and cool, and she brought us both back safe and sound from that tower in the east. She's deadly. And that's not all. Maeve helped these folks find that green gem for us.
Is that so? Well, it sounds like I owe her a debt of gratitude. Now, if I may, what exactly is it that brings you to a village like ours out here in the middle of nowhere? Well, that's quite a tale. So, you're stuck here, a long way from home, with no idea how to get back. Still in all, maybe if we dealt with the evil that's overshadowing this land, we'd be able to see things more clearly, like.
Are you talking about bashing monsters?
I am. It's only since them awful beasts took up residence in the tower to the east that things took a serious turn for the worse round here. If we could track down whoever their boss is and give him a good walloping, things would be sure to brighten up. Now, you look like you can handle yourselves. You've nothing to fear from them monsters, I assure you.
So what do you say? Are we marching off to this tower to battle monsters or what?
Let's do it.
That's the spirit. And fear not. I'll be joining you on the raid, just as soon as I've rested up a little more. And it won't be just me, mind you. I'm gonna rally the troops and get the good folks of Ballymalloy on board. We can't have you fighting our battles for us now, can we? The future of the whole village is at stake.
Da, I don't mean to rain on your parade, like, but I really don't think the other folks will be up for joining you. Remember when you went to fight them monsters the first time? They let you go off all on your own, didn't they? What makes you think it'll be any different this time round? They might tell you they're on their way, But then you'll turn round and find there's no one there. They're all a bunch of scaredy cats. And I know better. Sir, the thought of facing them monsters again has me shaking in my boots, so it does.
Poor Patrick. Isn't there some way we could help him get his courage back?
What's this now?
It's something Maeve gave us. It's no ordinary doll. She told us that it always used to make her feel brave whenever she was scared.
Really? So it was Maeve's doll, you say?
That's right. And now it's yours. I've got a feeling it's just what you need right now.
It's funny, like. It feels like Maeve's right here with me somehow. Thanks a million! I've decided not to give up on the other villagers. I'm going to give them another chance. All right, I'll go and rally the troops.
Well, would you look at that? It seems you've come to the rescue yet again. Now, the tower is to the east of here, like I said. To get there, you've got to head north and go round the top like. Mind how you go. And remember, you'll have reinforcements coming. I guarantee it.
Ah,
After talking to young Patrick, he's been doing the rounds, rallying the troops. If we could all show the kind of pluck that young lad has, the Almighty would surely see fit to help us in our hour of need. But for the time being, I'll focus on what little I can do for you. All right, that's all the time I have for today, but thank you all for coming and watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are new, make sure you hit those follow buttons. I'll be back on Monday, and we're going to continue playing Dragon Quest III. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you.
Morning on the moorland, dew on my boots, mist in the valley, old stones, deep roots, your hand on the gatepost, laugh caught in the air. Wind tasting salt spray, wild tangle of hair. Meet me by the stone and the heather, where the sky runs down to the sea. If the tide pulls hard, hold tighter. You're the only North Star in me. Sheep trails and fox prints, braids in your cloak. Fire from the peat stack kicks up in smoke. You hum an old prayer half under your breath. I follow each word like steps on a crest. Meet me by the stone and the heather, where the sky runs down to the sea. If the tide pulls hard, hold tighter. You're the only North Star in me. If winter comes early and hard frosts stay, I'll carve you a promise in oak, not in clay. If voices grow distant across distant shores, your name is an echo in ridges and borders.